Your next step now, after you have the three elements, you are going to enter the realms of the earth element or of consciousness. And this is the realm where things become manifest. It's a synthesis of the other three elements. In the divine name Yud He Vav He, the earth element is the second He. As I have pointed out previously, the 5 is the first number which allows the tracing of a polygon in more than one way in Euclidean geometry, I have to say here. Straight line geometry. You can trace a regular pentagon or a pentagram. The pentagram, of course, is a pentagon with triangles extended from it. This alone shows already the synthesis of fire and water. More precisely, the earth element is a synthesis of the three elements which appear before manifestation occurs: fire, water, and earth. Earth, though, on the other hand, is structured or cold. Earth is the element of the material planes, of the planes of consciousness, of things which are conscious, things which are material, therefore. This means, of course, that you bring the material planes with yourself when you explore the planes which are not material. Of course, you become conscious of those other planes too. It is your penetrating consciousness that makes these planes material. In other words, all of the planes we know have characteristics of all the other planes within themselves. And you can view everything as an infinite complexity of the elements which constitute this phenomenon. If you develop an energy which you intend to materialize, you need to proceed from the elements above the material plane: cause, causal plane, emanation, mental creation, astral and formation, and finally the material form. The material plane is the world of forms, and this world of forms we can see as composed of two subplanes: the dense material plane and the etheric plane. It's a mapping which is useful especially for people who are practicing magic or metaphysical methods the old way, and that's probably the way you have learned this stuff. In the relation between these two subplanes, again you can see the 4 elements at play. You find more information concerning these interrelations in the course Magic of the Future. And before you begin with your practice of aligning elements, including the consciousness or earth element, you will explore the earth element by itself. And I repeat the keywords briefly which relate to the earth element, and keep them in mind when you practice, as you practice. Consciousness, world of forms, material plane. Pentagram, Hebrew letter A. Cold and dry, earth spirits, divine consciousness, which is the essence of manifestation. The workspace around yourself is expanded now, and your outer realm. You add the utensils which represent the element of earth. And again, you draw a circle around yourself, trace a triangle on the table. You can surround this triangle with a circle if you want so. Put a candle and wand into the triangle for the fire element, then the elemental talisman, the triangle itself, that you previously charged to represent the water, a cup with water in the circle, and then the talisman is a pentagon for the air element, an incense burner with incense, of course, and you light it before you start, as you light the candle. Can add a dagger or a sword, which also represents the air element. It's that mental control. Include the elemental talisman of air, the square. And for the earth element, put the elemental talisman of earth there, the pentagram, in the circle. Put a crystal In the center of this pentagram, instead of the crystal, you can use a dish with earth or bread. For practices which go beyond the sphere of this planet, a tektite or a meteorite or a moldovite, glass meteorite, is also an ideal thing. Some people really like those. And I have stressed that the triangle of manifestation on the altar, the large triangle, I don't talk about the earth, does not only represent the will of the magician, the fire element, which contains the spirit or energy within its space, it does also represent the trinity of the elements, beyond that which is the trinity, beyond that which is manifest and conscious, the trinity which puts manifestation into being, which creates heaven and the earth, so to say, fire, water and air. And to represent the synthesis of the three elements into the earth element, I suggest a following setup. Put the utensils, which represents the fire element, into the corner of the triangle which is farthest away from you. Water, left corner, air onto the right corner. It's just a setup. If you have another idea, follow your idea. Always very worthwhile to get your own ideas going. If it turns out not to be as good, you can always go back to what I'm telling you. Put the earth utensils then into the middle of the triangle, because that's where it manifests. After you have set up your altar, charge it with your awareness that this setup is attracting the elemental energies of earth whenever the whole operation is in motion, and do so by lighting the candle and the incense. To charge the outer realm for your practices with the earth element, imagine yourself drawing energies of the earth element from the universe, projecting it into the triangle again. Pull it in through your left hand, project it with the right, or if you feel, if you are left-handed, you can also pull it with the right hand, project it with the left. Some people feel better this way. There is no strict rule. See, these energies as having the color brown. You can also use white or black. White represents, you can also use purple, in fact. White represents a combination of the three elemental colors, while black represents earth as our mother, the womb from which the forms are coming from. This color connects with the first manifestation of consciousness at the threshold of chaos. Proceed with the practice of projecting earth energy until you feel good about the amount of energy which you have accumulated in this way, and then proceed with the practice by exploring the realm of the earth element in the workspace within yourself.